Good afternoon all, hope we are all doing well. Welcome to Affinity Racing. And round number, what are we on to? Number 4? Round 4, there it is, of Gran Turismo Manufacturers Series. This is going to be another fun one, Laguna Seca. Now, I actually thought, I'll be honest here, I actually thought I had some decent pace around here. I've just been doing a little bit of practice. I thought I was doing alright. It felt like I was doing okay. I know that there's still a few tenths to come off. But I thought I was doing alright until I looked at my friends list. And it turned out I'm not doing so good compared to Zafra here. I've got a 27.7, which we'll get into that in a minute. But Zafra there, I thought I was doing alright. And Zafra with a 26.9. So he's 7 tenths ahead. Now I know, because there's been instances on a few of the laps where I was 2 or 3 tenths up, but then I've binned it. But that was like right on the limit. So I maybe think I can get down to a 0.3 or a 0.4, but I don't think I can get much more than that, to be honest. So it's a little bit of a weird one. Zafra doing very, very well there. A few of my friends there, Timmy and Frank as well, in the Supra. And then when we look on the global rankings, I'm not doing too well there either. The Supra is down in P like 66 or something. That's the first that we see of the Supra. So it's obviously not the best car at this track. There it is there, 66. Clearly not the best car. Alpha, how we doing? Hope we're all well. Welcome. Is it worth risking the A+ by racing with no practice and the Beetle? It could be, but I haven't seen. That's another car that I haven't seen in here, to be honest. Not in the top. Well, not in the top 60, I don't think. The Beetle, I don't think it's in here at all. So I wonder whether or not the Beetle might be another car that is struggling around here. I'm not so sure. Now, let's have a quick look at the race details. So we got 16, we got 16 cars. I thought that was number of laps there. It's not. That's 16 cars, 14 laps. But tyre wear is at ×1. So this is the sort of... It's a little bit of a weird one in terms of strategy. Because you could do all of your set, all 14 laps on the soft tyres. But depending on pit stop time, I don't know if that's going to be worth it, because I don't think that the tyre wear is actually going to be all too significant. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So for the first one, we will start on the hard tyres, and then we'll maybe kind of work it out. I haven't seen any other streams or any other content around this. So if anybody has seen streams and anybody knows of any suggestions on strategy, then please do let me know. But I do wonder, actually, with it being... I don't know. Maybe if we start on the hard tyres, you could pit super early on the softs. If the tyres would allow you to do this, we'll not know until we've done at least one attempt. Whether the soft tyres would last 13 laps if you pitted very early and then you had loads of clean air at the back. Potentially. I don't know. Maybe that's worth looking at. James, how we doing? Hello all. How are we doing, mate? How are we doing? So that could potentially be a strategy. I'm not quite sure, to be honest, though. I'm not quite sure. But my 27.7 is probably not going to be too great for qualifying, I don't think. So we'll see whether or not we manage. Craig, as well, good evening, good afternoon, whatever we're on. What are we doing? Afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope we're all well. Picture and sound good as well. Thank God for that. Might race in the next slot. Yeah, do it, Alpha. Get a bit of practice in. Do the next slot. Let me know how you get on, for sure. I'm so glad that the picture and like that the stream quality has kind of matched. Like, we've had a load of really, really good streams recently, and I'm so glad that the stream itself, quality-wise, has matched it as well. Feels like we're on the right track now. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. It could go all horribly wrong in this one. Let's do a little bit of soft tyre running then. Or maybe I get a bit of practice on the hard tyre. We'll go on the soft. Actually, no. Let's go on the hard tyre. considering we don't know how long we're going to have to run this in the race. Let's get a little bit of practice on it. Because I've been used to running the soft tyre for about 10 or so laps there. Good luck, DW. Thank you very much, mate. Keeping my fingers crossed. Keeping my fingers crossed. I'm not sure. Oh, that'll be penalty, that won't it? Yeah. I'm not sure if Zafra's streaming, but he's done very well on his qualifying time. He's got a mighty quick lap in the Corvette at 26.9. 7/10 ahead of me. No worries at all, James. Appreciate you stopping by though, mate, to say hello. And hopefully catch you on Monday, I think. If you don't manage to join back into this one. But we're going to be doing 3 attempts. 4 o'clock, 5 and 6 PM slots. Oh, I feel the difference on the hard tyres though versus the softs that I've just been on earlier. I think I remember one stream, this was one of the daily races or something like that, and in the quali I was not cutting that corner but over the top of the sausage curb. And I don't know if that's worth doing. We might give it a try on the next one. Zafra has a stream as well, good stuff. Right, well if I'll try and catch one of those and say hello. I presumed he would be streaming because he's got a mighty quick time in there, and I don't imagine he's put that time down for nothing. I'm hoping it means he's put a bit of time into it, a bit of time and effort. If he's done that on a first lap, kind of on a whim, I'll be gutted. But yeah, I presume he's put some practice in there, and it's paid off. That's the line to take, isn't it? That's the one that all the top racers do. But it's very rare that I get it right like that. So, very rare that I get it right. Penalty for good measure. That was from the corkscrew, that though. Stu as well, afternoon all. Indeed it is, mate. How are we doing? No RX Vision making an appearance today on this one. Once upon a time I'd say I'm quite glad, but now I'm a bit gutted. I might do Mazda for the next one. What do you reckon, Stu? Although it'll be the Atenza, wouldn't it? Group 4. Hey dear, we'll get one more lap in here I think. Bit of practice running on the hard tyres, because I don't know how much we're going to need them in the race. If anyone has seen any streams or any races though, do let me know if you have any ideas and suggestions on strategy. Handy to have you lot on the pit wall. We knocked that one up. And that one. Anyone seen F1 yet, or do we not want spoilers? Or I should say, has everyone seen F1? Before I spout out some spoilers. It was a good qualifying session. I know that much. I'll not say anything else, just in case no one's seen it. In case someone hasn't seen it yet and is catching up later. Oh, bugger. That gravel trap's handy, isn't it? Stops you from hitting the wall. Bob, how we doing, mate? Hope all is well. Jonathan as well. How we doing? Have I missed anybody else? Have I missed anybody? We've already said hello to Alpha. He was first in chat. I think we've got everyone. Hope all is. I hope everyone is well. I'm looking forward to this one. One of my favourite tracks. I say that about a lot of tracks, and I also say, despite it being my favourite, it's not my quickest. But I do love this track. I do love this track. It's a lot of fun. It's a challenge. You do know about it if you make a mistake. You certainly know about it if you make a mistake. Right. Let's have a look and see what everyone else is in then. We do have someone else in the Supra. It's always fairly balanced in the manufacturers, isn't it? So Genesis there. That could be quite good round here actually. The Genesis. I haven't seen it in the top times too much, I don't think, but hopefully you can't hear the multiple police cars flying out the flying past the office there. NSX as well. I feel like the NSX would be a bit of a struggle. Surely would be a bit of a struggle. The 10's WRX. WRX is normally all right round here, I think, isn't it? We do have someone in the Corvette there, the Spaniard, so judging by Zafra's time, he could well be... the Scirocco seems to be the quickest, though. The Scirocco was the top 6 times, so unless that's just a crazy, crazy coincidence, it looks like the Scirocco is the one. Yeah, F1 out of context. Pigeons and flares, yeah. All the pigeons and all of the flares, indeed. Flares at F1 suck. It's not AC Milan. I never understood the whole thing of the flares, because surely enough, I mean, I don't know, it's a weird one. Surely they're well aware that they're doing more damage to the, not the one, even just the ones throwing it on the track. I just mean the actual, when they're setting them all off. Oh, we're still on the hard tyres. That'll not get us very far in quali. When they're setting them all off, surely they know what they're making it. It's making it more difficult for the drivers. Although maybe that's why they are doing it, for a laugh, thinking that they're funny. Right, let's go. We're going to be right at the back now, though. Never good when Max doesn't hit a wall. Checo nearly did, though. I think he was quite lucky with that one at the end. And then the conspiracies will be out that it was intentional to block Lewis and make him drop off on his outlap. On his hot lap, sorry. The conspiracies will be out that it was intentional, so that he had to back off. We might as well just actually wait for the gap here, to be honest. If it turns out that slipstream is off again, I'm going to be gutted. I'm going to be really annoyed with Gran Turismo for doing that, if they have. But I think they have. How can I be going that slow and still miss the still miss the apex? A lapse of concentration there, I do believe. Right, first lap then. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to be interested to see the pace of other people in other cars. Ooh. A little bit safe on that one there. You say that, put this down as a banker lap. Not a very good banker lap. We'll definitely be quicker than this Genesis though. We made quite a few mistakes and we've still closed the gap to him. It's certainly not going to be anywhere close to a pole position, is it? P5 for the moment. We can improve on that, no doubt though. Pole position for us so far isn't even down to the 27s yet, so if I can put in a proper decent lap and get somewhere close to where I was earlier, 27.7s, high 27s, then that will give us the provisional pole, providing nobody else improves. But of course they will do, so we'll keep on it. Oh, there you go, 27.9 is the new fastest lap. I don't need to brake there actually, engine braking in fourth does do it for you. Stay out of the way, mate, please stay out of the way. Thought he was going to come straight back onto track there, which he very nearly did. Oh, that's a clear-cut penalty, that, never mind. Absolute clear-cut penalty, yeah, never mind. Try again. Oh, now this next lap's going to be cancelled, isn't it? Instead of us serving a penalty on track. We'll just keep pushing. Take it as a bit of practice. Treat it as a practice lap. Now, if I was on a hot lap there, he's just ruined that. Luckily for him, I'm not. We'll back off now, though. Oh, we're going to serve the penalty at the start of this next lap. Oh, man. I didn't see the penalty zone there when I crossed the line the last time. They're just not paying attention or something, or didn't think I'd seen that. Oh, it's going to compromise our next lap as well then, this. That is a nightmare. Let's get out of the way for this guy here. looks like for us it's going to come down to our absolute last lap. Maybe at the end of this one we will have 2 more, but I'm banking, or I'm just going to assume that we only have 1, so I will push like crazy on the next. Oh, a little bit like that, but hopefully not to the detriment of our lap time. Go, 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 go. Feel the tyres slipping a little bit there. See if we can nail this corner. A little bit too cautious in to try and get over the sausage curve there. Probably more time lost than was worth it. More time lost on the way into the corner by slowing down so much than would have been gained on the way in. 2 tenths down, there we go. I hope this guy doesn't come back on track. Ah, man. Right, we literally have got 1 final lap now, otherwise we're down in P12. But I tell you what, look at this. That is pretty decent. That P1 to 13 here is all covered within 8-9 tenths. That's quite nice to see. I need to improve on this lap. I'm going to be down there. That's not going to be a quicker sector at all. No. This also not going to be a very good sector already. I can just tell. Ah, no, 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 no. Right, hopefully we can say we are out of position, but I'm just messing it up. I'm just messing it up in every way now. This lap also not going to be anywhere near any kind of decent improvement. Same thing again. P12 then, P12. We can do better. We can do better. We need to do better. On the soft tyre Alpha for my personal best. Hasn't been slipping qualifying for months. Yeah, it's annoying though, isn't it? It just should be there. 100% should be there. Plays part into the strategy and all that sort of stuff. Right, let's see then if we can try and improve our grid position here. We've got a bit of work to do on this one. We'll start on... What should we do here? We start on the hard tyres. Maybe just go for the no stop. Maybe just go for the no stop. Just try and be consistent on the hard tyres for this one. I would like to try. I don't know. Go the no stop. Yeah, I think, yeah. It was my initial thought for starting this far back. Oh, that's so frustrating. Look at that. They came in there up top. 27.7. That is my current best. And I just couldn't get anywhere close to that. That would have had me on front row of the grid. My current qualifying best. Had I got that time there, would have had P2, maybe P3. But if you don't pull the lap together, you don't get it. Can't go to the stewards and say, I know I'm P12. And I know I only did an 80, like a 28.6, but honestly, I could do a 27.7. I could. So can I be P3? Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, but it would be handy if it did, wouldn't it? Right. Is the Porsche going to be any good on its tyres as well? Like, we need to have a look here and try and work out what's going to be. We'll go with the no stop. I presume on a 1 times tyre wear, it's going to, a 1 stop's going to be doable. A no stop rather, sorry, 1 stint. Has to be, doesn't it? But part of me does think that depends on the pit stop time. It is quite a long pit stop here, and obviously you have that pretty lengthy pit exit as well, so I do think that the soft tyre running could be worthwhile if they lasted long enough, but I think they would have to last the whole 13 laps for it to be worth it, surely. If you're going to try and gain what you're going to need to gain, 2 seconds a lap or something. 27.4 alpha is very, very good. My best is a 27.7. Bob's saying 1 lap on the hard, the rest on the soft. So we'll go for that. I think we'll do that strategy on the next one, maybe. That said, Bob, are you saying that because you know the soft tyres will last? Have you seen some races already, or have done some races already? Because at the moment, I'm going in totally blind. I've not got a clue. But I presume 1 times tyre wear, the softs would be fine, I presume. Away we go though. Look at the gap all the way up to the leader. Well, I mean, what's that gap there? 8 seconds or something like that? Ridiculous. More than 10-second gap to the leader. Wow. It feels pretty unfair, that, doesn't it? It feels pretty unfair. I suppose that is what forces you to be a bit better in quali and all the rest of it, but certainly feels a little bit unfair, considering in quali P1 to 13 was covered by 9/10, so covered by 9/10, and then you end up 10 seconds behind just on race start alone. Right, but we'll go with the no stop. We'll go with the no stop. See how many positions we can gain through that for the first strategy, for the first race. Then we'll go a different strategy on the next one, and then we'll kind of work out and decide what our best strategy is for the third one. But on the back of the... Oh, hey, he goes into the pits there already. So I presume we're going to get a jump on a fair few people pitting very early. We do indeed, up to P7. They obviously think or know that the tyre wear will be worth it, that the soft tyres can run that long. But that's 5 positions gained there. Hopefully we don't lose them again, but we'll see. That's kind of my worry. You've got such a huge amount of time to try and regain. 12 laps is, or 13 laps is not a huge amount to do it realistically. Race leader's definitely made a mistake there, and we'd be gaining a hell of a lot more had I not have made a mistake. There's a lot of scrapping going on there between P3, 4 and 5, I think. Quite clearly. Right, I'm just going to try. I know that these guys are behind me here, but I'm just going to try and race my own race, as they say. My own race hopefully does not involve too much of running wide like that, however. We'll stay on the back of this guy as much as we can do. Seems to have a bit more pace, but the slipstream is keeping us there. Oh, now Stu's suggesting go that we should have boxed. We'll commit to this strategy for this one now. It sounds like if we were going to have done it, it should have been like a lap 1 decision. Like, it, you know what I mean, would have been best off. I don't think we'll make the time back up now with only like, with 5 laps left, less than everyone else will have had to regain that time. So we'll stick with it for now, just try and see where we end up. We are challenged here for P8, however, by an Aston Martin. Need to be going a little bit wider in there on entry. P7 here. P6 has gone off. P7's been a little bit distracted by him rejoining, as you would rightfully be on that corner as well, of all corners, just before the corkscrew. Don't know what the corner is called, but it's certainly the scariest on the track. So we'll box early on the next lap, but we've gained 5 positions. I mean, we've lost 1, but we've gained 5 positions, 4 in total, or net. Almost ready to be another one lost, however. with that Aston trying to ram us out the way. Don't forget as well, I mean, the race leader here, let's presume that we do have similar pace to him, which is that 27.7, which is what he got for pole position. We do have the capability to do that, I just couldn't nail the lap. Let's keep a check on him, because he will be starting on the soft tyres. He has to create that gap. He has to create the 20 plus seconds it takes to do the pit stop. He has to, because then he wants to come back out in the race lead after he's done the moved on to the hard tyres. So let's keep a check on him. We had a 10-second gap as we started, so he's pulled 12 seconds at the moment, and I'll be interested to see whether or not he manages to recover that. But a few of you saying, by the looks of things, I think Bob was saying there, he's seen an earlier race. That is the better strategy. So I'm obviously struggling for pace a little bit versus everyone else. I'm now struggling to keep on the back of P7, but you never know, we keep it together. A couple of yellow flags, all the rest of it, you never do know. These guys are fighting, they're going to be fighting into the corkscrew. It looks like he's got the place gained there just before he goes into the corkscrew, the Mazda. Nicely done. It's cost him a bit of time to do so though. I think it's been worth the investment to get past and try and gain a bit of a gap. There's someone going into the pits now on the soft tyres. Obviously not being able... I didn't catch what car he was in there. I don't know if anybody else did, but he must not be making those tyres last. Either that or he's had a couple of offs and burnt them up. .3 for Alpha. Nicely done, mate. That's mega. What car are you in again? Are you in the... You're VW, aren't you? So you'll be in the Scirocco. It does look like that's one of the better cars. Seems to be a very, very good car around there. So good choice. Good choice. Please don't be a penalty. Oh, man. Knew it as soon as I went down. That was a penalty. Hopefully I can catch up to these in the meantime. We're not going to serve it straight away. It's going to be the end of the next lap. Big mistake for P1. Big mistake for P1. Couple of tenths gained out of that corner there. Couple of tenths gained down the straight. God, we've done 8 laps already. That seems to have gone very quick. Oh, he's gone. He's made a mistake. Problem being, we're going to be right on the top of them here when we get to the corkscrew. Not quite. Didn't gain as much as I thought we would do there. He has ran wide now, though. Now we really do need to be careful. Can we get round him there? We can do. Long before he becomes a worry. But we are going to serve this penalty now, which will just undo that overtake, I think. But it might switch us around enough that I then can have the slipstream back. Obviously didn't want to hang about. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? And there's that Aston Martin as well. I don't even have any words for that. What a stupid move that was from the Atenza there. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Hope the Aston goes for an equally ridiculous move. So far, though, the interesting thing, so far, we have served a penalty as well. Nobody that's pitted earlier is close to us yet. And we've only got 4 laps to go. So no one catching up just yet, which is interesting. But that might change, of course. We're gaining to these guys as well because they're having a bit of a scrap. I think they're on the... I think, or I hope they're on the soft tyre. Running wide, the Atenza there, the chap in the Mazda. We're going to be right on the back of the Aston Martin now. Right, P3 goes into the pits on the soft tyres. Another mistake from the leader, I think. There we go. They've binned each other off. Look at that. They've binned each other off there. So now we're up to P5. Now we're up to P5, which is definitely not bad going here, considering we started, whatever it was, P12. Definitely not bad going. We just need 2 more positions to pit now, I think. And we could... oh, there we go. There's one. This will be interesting. Now we'll see whether or not we get past him here. I'm also trying to just keep it on track. Whoa, nearly doing the opposite of that. Right, on paper we've got past him, but he'll be coming out of the pits just as we're going to be passing here. So we're up to P4. Can we hold on to this or not? That's going to be costly. That's going to be costly. If I can hold on to P4, I'd be over the moon with P4. Two positions into the pits as well now. This makes things very interesting. Very interesting. Brake just a little bit earlier there. Let this guy get past, because I think he's got more pace than me, clearly. I think both of us now want to make sure, or we want to try and get past as many people as we can here. He now takes P1. I'm into P2. Surely someone's going to come out of the pits ahead of us here. I don't even think they are, you know. Look at this. Could we be on battle for the podium? We get the podium. We've got the podium and we've came out. There is no way on earth that the pit stop is ever worth it. Look at this. Look at the difference here. 1.5 to the leader. And it's not even the guy who's led all of the race, I don't think. I think that's this guy. I think that's this guy. So that 10-second gap that we had at the start of the race, when pit stops are all said and done, this right here is the difference. 4 tenths. 4 tenths. I think. I don't think it is actually, because that's the Supra. So it's not even the same guy. We're going to take a podium, and I'm very, very happy about that podium, let me tell you. Wow. Wow. Oh, knock off. I got a minute penalty. I got a minute penalty. What for? Don't say I was on the soft tyres that whole time. Do not say I was on the soft tyre that whole time. How have I got the penalty? 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 I'll be honest, I thought that seemed a little bit too good to be true. I was on the hard tyre. Maybe there must be a minimum pit stop requirement as well then, is there? There must be. There must be. Definitely don't have to use both compounds. From what I could see, it was only... From what I could see, it was... I want to save the replay of this as well. From what I could see, it was only the hard tyre required, but there must be a minimum pit stop still. Required tyre, hards. What have I done wrong? Minimum, let's look. There it is there. I thought, ah, man. I thought that seemed too good to be true. I thought that seemed way too good to be true. Minimum number of pit stops, 1. So you are required to pit. I totally missed that there. And I just made the assumption that by seeing racing hard tyres, that there was the option of not stopping. So clearly then, it's worth stopping. Yeah, 1 mandatory pit stop. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Oh, man. I thought it seemed a bit too crazy to do a Max Verstappen from like P12 to podium. Seemed too good to be true. I'm devastated. Oh, I'm absolutely devastated. Right. Well, we know that that's the case now. There's Alpha. Look at that. I reckon you can get that down to the 26 as Alpha. Definitely. Right, well, I might as well watch. If there's a time worth watching, it's going to be our friend in P66. 67 now. He drops down. Oh, we can't even watch his replay. I was going to try and watch his replay being the only one in the Supra. For a reference. But we'll just find that we'll watch the top time. And just have to translate that over to the Supra. I'm gutted. I'm so gutted. I knew that was too good to be true. I knew that was too good to be true. No wonder I'm looking at the pit stop thinking, why would you pit if you didn't need to pit? Clearly quicker not to pit. That explains why. Right, here we go then. Let's have a watch of this is Fraga, isn't it? So he goes on the line, which I think is 100, 150, that one there. So you can't be quite this aggressive in the Supra. downshifts to third. There was literally the slightest pinch of the brakes, but that was it. So he downshifts to third. He takes that corner quite tight. I thought people were having to open that up a lot more, prioritise the exit a bit more. Let's watch how he takes this. He's going to go over the sausage curb here. Oh, wow, he doesn't. He doesn't. That used to be the case. They always used to go over the sausage curb on the left-hander. Up to third very early. Stop the wheel spin. Ooh. It's wide there. Very wide there. Right, interesting then. Very good lap. Very good lap. Yeah, you can't be that aggressive in the VW. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. What was his time there? A 140, a 120, what was it? Oh, that 1 minute penalty, man. Oh, I'm gutted. $125. Wow. Wow. $125. Crazy. Right, let's improve our time on the soft tyre then, because we want to make sure we can do a better job in qualifying for sure. And then on the next race, we will start on the soft tyre, so we can run as far as we can on the softs, start to feel when we're losing the grip and the performance, and move on to the hard tyre. With the Supra, you have to... I've not done a very good job of it. You have to try and be a little bit more smooth. It doesn't turn as well as that 86. Right, 2/10 off our previous best. Wasn't quite as committed as I should have been, but we're still 2/10 up. Penalty. Yeah, knew it. Just wanted to cross the line with that one. That's a 7.56, literally half a tenth. Best strategy for tyres? Well, don't ask me, Jonathan, because I've just got a 1-minute penalty for my strategy. It was the best strategy, but it was an illegal one, so don't ask me. But yeah, so I thought that you could do a no stop. I didn't realise that the hard tyres were mandatory, but the pit stop, at least one pit stop was also mandatory. I thought you could do a no stop. So that was what I went and did, and went from 12 to P3, and then that explained why, because everybody else had to pit. So I was wondering why everyone was, and I thought it seemed a bit strange, and I should have probably realised, but you live and learn. We've learned, and we're going to do the next race. So I don't quite know, to be honest with you, on strategy now. I wish I had a better idea after that race, but a lot of people didn't seem to be doing one lap on the hards and then the rest on the soft. There were a lot of people pitting much earlier than that, basically. So it looks as if your performance-wise you were getting maybe 6 to 8, 9 laps out of the soft tyres. Is what it looked like. See if this is going to be any kind of improvement. Don't think it will be. No, it's a 0.9 again, same as our last lap. Top pit crew in chat. To be honest with you, if I had have listened to you both, and you and Stu both saying pit early, I wouldn't have got the penalty. But I wouldn't have known that I had actually avoided a penalty, if that makes sense. Because I would have still thought that the pit stop was optional. So at least we found out now, and I didn't have to end the stream on a high, on a low by discovering it then. Because that would be a bit more typical of an Affinity Racing stream for sure. Right, this one's also not going to be quite that good a lap. Let's do a bit better. Let's do better. I rolled the car in practice doing that, clipping that curve there. Literally rolled the car on its side, on its top. Messed it up. Let's go again. Oh, why can't I be improving on my time? I would have thought I would have been doing a bit better. very aggressive on entry there. Hopefully that pays off. It has done. Going to be 3/10 up on this one. Oh, I've lost it. I've lost it. I braked too early. Too early on the brakes. We make a little bit of that back on exit there. I don't think this is going to be much to shout about though. 27.5. It is an improvement. It is better. Still got a long way to go though. Versus where we probably should be or where we want to be. But to be honest with you, in terms of this Supra, I don't really think there is much more pace in it. For me at least anyways, I'm still quite a way off. I still think there's maybe half a second there though. That's trying to push a bit too hard. Right, what's this lap going to be? Can anyone take a guess? And will it be an improvement? 27.572. Keep pushing. We're above. We're ahead. We're ahead. Half a tenth, I think that is. It's difficult to see with this livery that's on the car. That's a tenth up. Tenth and a half. 2/10. Lost a lot of time there. Lost literally over a tenth. That's going to have gained quite a bit. Oh, that's lost it. Locked it up. Locked up the brakes. And we're behind. Before you know it, we're down on our time. Like I say, I think I can get that down to a 23. 23, I wish. Can you imagine? A 27.3. But yeah, 27.3 I think could be doable. A couple of more tenths to take out there. Beyond this now, it's just commitment. It's commitment into the corners, pushing into the corners, and just really trying to have a bit of bravery basically. High 26 and the game crashed. Oh no, Alpha. I'm sure you can get probably even mid 26s, Alpha. I'm sure you can improve a bit more on that as well. No doubt about it. But that was a little bit annoying that. We were like 2/10 up. Just lost a little bit coming out the corkscrew. Or maybe it was on the way in, can't remember. And then yeah. Bugger. But we're into the lobby now. Let's get on the chocolate. Get the sugar rush. Where's have a good race? Oh, there it is. We got Raymond in this one. Don't know if he's in chat there. I haven't seen him yet. I'm sure he'll come and say hello. Oh, there he is. How's that for timing? How we doing, Raymond? Is this your first entry, or have you already done some races? This one's the second one for me, so I'm hoping it goes a bit better than the previous. Oh, Alpha's in a lobby full of A+s. I'm sure you'll settle in, Alpha. I'm sure you've got good pace there. You've got very good pace. I think if you can have that kind of pace in race, something similar in the race, you'll be doing very well. Just collected 2 million credits from the last lap challenge. Nice. Which one was that? I haven't. I remember seeing it, but I just skip over it all the time, so I don't even know which one it was. See you in a bit. No worries, Alpha. Good luck. Oh, first race, Raymond. Nice. Right, don't forget to pit then. You have to pit, Raymond. I made that mistake. I got a 1-minute penalty on the last race. So make sure you pit and use the hard tyres at some point. Good start, good start. Oh, Interlagos this week. I'll be no good. Oh, Seaside was the... Yes, Seaside. Oh, it's been up a little while, that then, yeah. Interlagos next week. Oh my god, I'll be struggling with that. I always struggle at Interlagos. I love the track. Love the track. But I just always struggle there. I've gotten a little bit better recently, but... just done the same again. Oh, this guy's going to move out of the way. It does, but sadly not quite early enough. This is an awful lap anyway, so it's not going to make too much difference. It's going to be a high 28, I think, if I'm lucky. Very high 28, 990. let's try and do better this lap. That Porsche, he does, stays out of the way as well. Not the best there. Could definitely be quicker through that corner. If only Slipstream was on, we'd be gaining quite a bit right now. Penalty that. Penalty, I think. Oh, man. I was going to say, if it's not a penalty, then I've just discovered the absolute definition of track limits. Because that was... couldn't have been any more on the limit. And then I end up binning it anyway, so... let's go again. 4 more laps we'll have here. Where do we think we'll end up qualifying? Certainly not going to be pole position because that's already down to the 26s. So we want to just get as close to that as we can. I think it's pointless aiming. I was about to say maybe if we can try and aim for like P5 or something like that, but to be honest with you, it's pointless really aiming for that because we don't know how quick the other guys are. We don't know what cars they're in, what they're capable of. But if I know that I've got a 27.5, if I manage to actually get that for this qualifying, I would know that that is as fast as we can be, or you know, very, very close to being as fast as we can be. The last race, we were starting that far back, but I knew I could have been a few more positions up. Hold on to it. Oh my god. You'd think I had a death wish. We're still going to be about 1.1 seconds off the lead here, I think. It's a very low 28, so I know I can hopefully aim to take off half a second off this time. Yeah, 1.192 off the leader. There we go, 27.4. That's the fastest I have been. That is my current best lap. Now we have to try and aim to improve that. We've got 2 more laps to do so. Let's just be a little bit gutsy on this lap and really, really go for it. Going to have been down on that one by quite some margin. Set ourselves up for a good one. Let's hope that this next lap can be an improvement. Starting to get a very squeaky rig now. Every time I turn the wheel, that's all you hear. I think it might be my next upgrade, I think. Oh, sorry, Bob. I will catch that comment in just a second. I hadn't spotted that, sorry. Go, go, go. Wonderful. Right, so the Frenchman there behind me, clearly starting on the soft tyres. We've just seen him going to the, oh no, starting on the hard tyres, sorry. See, that's what he's changed over to there. So, by the looks of things, that's what he is starting on. Please don't hold us up. 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 Ah! You had to keep your foot down, didn't you? I knew I was already well behind, so... What's squeaking? It's the rig. Oh shit, we're gonna get disqualified, yeah? It's the rig that's now squeaking a little bit. Need an Amiga one, yeah. I need to look at an upgrade. This is actually off. This is off Brian. This one. Yeah, this one's off. This one's off Brian. Bought it off him when he was selling it. Right, it's going to be P6 for us then, by the looks of things, unless the Frenchman here in the WRX can improve. Oh, I didn't even see what had happened there. Yeah, P6. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Where's Raymond at in this one? There he is. A couple of tenths ahead of me. Lovely stuff. Well done, mate. Nicely done. A Rico rig, yeah. That would do me nicely, that would. Although I don't even know if it would fit in this office. Oh, okay, so Bob's just saying there, the Frenchman that's actually behind us is a bit dirty, so we want to keep an eye out for him here. We will try and keep our eyes peeled. P6 confirmed indeed. But now that Bob's pointed out, I'm worried now. Bob's mentioned about this Frenchman behind us, so I'm a little bit hoping that he's going to be okay. Oh, P6 confirmed for you as well. We're both starting P6 then, Alpha. I thought you meant for me. You've got the same starting same place. Wow, you've done very well then. A+ lobby, P6 starting position. You've done very well there. What was your quali time? Oh, you've already told me. Sorry. 26.9, 5/10 off pole. Wow, nicely done, mate. Nicely done. What a treat. Starting on the hards. Interesting. Do you know, though, how long the soft tyres can run for? Maybe pit. Don't know. What would it be? I don't know. I don't want to mess up your strategy. But most of the people were pitting in the last race. Kind of. Maybe it's between 6 and 9 laps, depending on the car. So maybe you'll be pitting what, lap 4, 5, 6 on the hard tyres. Here we go. Starting on the softs for us though. We're going to run these as far into the race as we can do, just so that I can see for sure. I don't want to take a guess and leave a load of, you know, laps that we could have done on the soft tyres, end up leaving them on the table. Cheers, Bob, for the good luck. Good luck to Alpha as well. Good luck to Raymond. A couple of positions up ahead there. Let's hope for a fun one. Here we go. Need a little bit of warmth in these tyres though. Feeling a distinct lack of grip there. Five seconds behind the leader. That's a little bit better, isn't it? A little bit closer than where we started all the way back in P12. As long as we can keep gaining to the leader, I'm going to be happy with that, which we do at the moment. Don't think he's been particularly quick through that last corner there. He will have definitely been quicker than me through the corkscrew. We're going to have this position though. Thought he was going to fight for that there, but he's not. He goes into the pit, so he's going to do the entire stint on the soft tyres. Pretty much the entire race. Interesting. Right, can we close to these guys here? I'm going to have to try and nail down some good pace. Particularly quick at the moment though. Ah, no. Man. Just in from work. Good luck. Cheers, Michael. Hope we had a good day so far. Starting to make silly mistakes. Yellow flag there. We get one position. Look at the pace from the leader. John up top there. Mighty quick. I can't not hear the squeaking from this rig now. It's really annoying. I think that's what's putting me off. It's really, really starting to annoy me now. That's all I can hear. It's got a bit of give in it now. I might need to try and tighten it back up. It's all I can hear. And now I've pointed it out, that's all you're going to hear as well on stream now. Is that a mistake from the leader there? Dropping down a little bit in terms of time, but he's soon making it back up. Oh, I'm just losing so much time. I'm not doing very good here at the moment. I'll be happy with P4 as a result, but I know I could have done a lot better. Ooh. Felt like I was going to run a little bit too wide there, but we're all right. Oh, look at that. Ramo's got Raymond even. I keep wanting to say Ramo. I don't know why. Raymond has got up on into P2. He's got the position. Nicely done, mate. Nicely done. No, 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 no. Penalty, I think. I hope not, because it'll surely... I hope it knows that I just lost so much time that it was never going to be something that was intentional. Badly done, that. Badly done. Boxed in lap 4 for softs. Yeah, that sounds about right. These soft tyres are running a lot longer into the race than I thought they would do. I should have known on one with 1X tyre wear, but wasn't sure until I'd done it. I think you probably could alpha if you wanted to. You probably could box. Just do one lap on the hards. I think you could probably get away with it. Although the tyre wear on the Scirocco is normally quite high, isn't it? So maybe it's a couple of laps on the hards perhaps needed. Just a slightly better start to the race needed for me, I think. I'm starting to find a bit of pace here. Starting to get slight improvements, but I'm gonna say, like, I've gained 2 tenths to the race leader there, 3 tenths to the race leader in that last lap, but it means nothing when you're against when you've dropped 13 seconds in total. Down to the 27s on the on a worn set of softs though. Right, I think I'm going to box end of lap 12. Just so that if we do come out into a little bit of traffic, obviously the guys ahead also pitting. You never know. Just that one extra little lap of opportunity. Albeit likely a little bit slower in terms of pace on the hard tyre, but just literally thrown. Thought I was going to have just thrown that whole race away there. Such a long pit stop, isn't it? Such a long pit stop, it's painful. Here's the Frenchman here though. We're gonna come out, he's gonna come out just in front of us. Now this guy pitted just behind us. Oh, Raymond's into the lead there, by the looks of things. Don't know if that's just because he was latest to go into the pits, or it's just kind of updating itself a little bit there, trying to keep on track of who's where, or who's going to come out where as they start to go onto the hard tyres. Final lap. That's where it looks like it's going to be. P6 for me, which is where I started. But it doesn't look like, I don't think I'm going to manage to get P5 here. It was looking like a P4 was pretty much a dead cert, but there was a few mistakes that I made, and I guess these guys that have pitted earlier have just had the better running basically for those few laps. Anton pitted before me. They could have stayed on the hard tyre as well and not had to change tyres in the pit stop, but I don't think that would have been worth it. Can't understand how that would have been worth it. So I think it just comes down to better running than what I had. A couple of mistakes there. You know, decent laps. I was low 28s, and then there's somewhere I've been high 29s, and he's finished literally 2 and a bit seconds in front. So it only took a couple of laps, a couple of silly mistakes. Raymond's done very well though in the Megane there. 2 seconds off the lead as well. Oh mate, so close. So close. Very well done. Very well done. Had no race pace, only P11. Oh mate, a little bit more practice. I'm sure you will be get a better result in the next one if you go again, I'm sure. I am positive for you. Right then, let's jump in again. This is going to be our last entry, this next one. We're going to have a bit of qualifying time again. Set an alarm on my phone so I make sure we get entered. Let's get a couple more laps in. Definitely need to race again, Alpha. Definitely. Get yourself in again. Right, I'm going to see if I can improve on this 27.5. Yeah, go the opposite strategy, start on the softs. Yeah, I don't know if I would have been better off doing that, to be honest. Starting P6, it's a... Well, you were same position, weren't you? So it's a bit of a weird position. You know, the guys are fighting for the position up ahead. You've got people trying to get their way through the grid. If you're starting the hard, you're going to end up having a few people overtake you. You've got a few laps behind them, and when you pit, you're potentially out into traffic. But then you have similar kind of issue with the softs. You can't really make much progress either way if everyone else has got the same pace and the same sort of and the same tyres, isn't it? It's difficult. Nearly unsettled it. Go, go, go. That's alright. That's not the worst. .8, 3/10 off. I think that's 6/10 I'm up. I could be wrong. Oh, it is. Oh, but then I've looked at the timing board. Oh, no. I'm going to lose all that time. I was too busy looking at the number in purple. And I backed off. We've got back up to 6/10 though. So that we're going to be down to the 26s here, potentially. Not quite. Maybe, maybe not. Yes, we are. We will be. I thought we would have been. I thought we would have been. Not quite, not quite. Okay, close, close. See if we can gain that extra 10th. I'm quicker around here than I initially judged. I didn't think I would have got below a 0.4 or a 0.3. This is where I lost a bit of time, too busy looking at the timing board. What an idiot. There is a wall there, watch out for that. Ah! Yeah, top half on softs, yeah. Just sometimes I think that's the part of the problem. If you've got obviously the same strategy to everyone around you, you never really know how the race is going to pan out, do you? But same strategy to everyone around you. I always think, could you have pitted? Could you pit earlier? Could you be on different tyres? Is it going to be quicker to sit behind them, have the slipstream while you're on the hard tyres, pit earlier, be in the clean air on the softs, all that sort of stuff? It's what makes racing quite fun, doesn't it? Apparently. Just makes my mind hurt more than anything. Trying too hard again. Trying too hard again. That didn't work either, did it? Ah! 27.1. We're improving though. We're improving. I just wish I could be a bit quicker again. I know the potential's there. Which is what's the annoying thing. Right. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to do a quick break myself. I'll be back in 2 minutes. That was good. Trash the office. We're back. Right, we're going to go one more. I kind of think that strategy was okay. Not too sure if we maybe go the same again or if we go on to the hards. We'll see where we start, to be fair, before anything else. But we could maybe start on the hard tyres and just do 1 lap or 2 laps. Probably 1 lap and just run the softs from the back. Maybe that's the way to do it. What do we think? Any suggestions? Right, my timer is going off that I set earlier, but we're already entered. 1 lap, box onto soft, says Stu. There we go. Strategy decided. Stu on the pit wall. Tells us what we need to do. Let's do that then. Can do a 126.8, but can't get the lap together. I think I'm sort of similar. I'm only a 10th off you now, actually, Alpha. But yeah, I can't. Yeah, my optimal is probably pretty decent, but I just can't get anywhere close. I'm probably the same. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. It's a difficult track. This it is really, really difficult track. Laguna, but. Let's just go 2 more laps on the soft, see what we can do here, if anything. Do we think, I tell you what, should we try something interesting? Should we even, no matter where we start, should we start on the hard tyres, box, and just run in clean air the whole time? We ended up with clean air because the 3-4 cars in front of me sort of just ran away, really, didn't they? And I couldn't actually keep up, but we could give that a try. Not that I'm expecting to start on pole, but I would say from anywhere on the grid, really, we could give it a go. Maybe it's not pole, but doubt we'll be starting there. I feel like I'm costing myself too much time on the entry to the corkscrew. I feel like there's people entering that quicker. I feel like I'm not as smooth as I should be around there, or down into there. Feels like it's very linear. Brake, just literally stop the car, turn, start again and go, whereas I need to link it up a little bit better. As close to 1 second off this time as we can. In fact, we want more than 1 second off this time. We want as close to 1.2 off this time as we can. Oh! slightest clip of the grass, the gravel, the sand, and away I went. Bugger. Well, that was a solid practice. That was really, really good practice, wasn't it? Pushed out. Yeah, I'm the same, Alpha. I end up trying to compromise. I try to push too hard on the exit. Versus on the way in, because I know I'm losing time on the way in. So I'm trying to push too hard going out and always end up cutting the corner. Raymond in this one as well then. Again. That McGann looks like it's quite good round here then. And obviously the McGann's very good on its tyres as well, isn't it? So you definitely can do all laps on the soft. Some A's in your lobby, that's better. I'm sure you'll do well in that one then. I'm sure you'll do good, Alpha, I'm sure. Let me know how you get on then. Qualifying about to start here. Best of luck in yours, Alpha. Good luck, Raymond, as well. You have the lowest DRs of all the A pluses. Do you know that for sure? Or do you mean it's just because of where you were placed in the lobby before qualifying? There's Raymond in front of us as well, look. He's going to show us how it's done. What an idiot. Start the lap with dirty tyres. Why not? It's always a good start. Can't even keep up to this guy in the Subaru now. Right, let's hope for a better lap on this one. Here we go. Because that was awful. 129.2. Terrible. Too wide. Too wide. Ah! Oh, for God's sake, come on. Right, this lap, let's hope for a better one. Just can't seem to pull a lap together at the moment. It's a little bit better so far. Right, that might finally, I was just going to say, that might finally be a lap down in the 27s there. 3/10 off our previous best that we know we can do. But it's getting better. Picture and sound okay as well, good stuff. Oh, I've turned in too early. We can run with it, we can run with it, I think. One more lap, final lap, come on, make this count. Make this count, make this count, make this count. What was that? What was that? What was that? Ah! Already down by 2/10 in the first sector. Lap well and truly ruined. It's going to be P7 at best for us, I think. Oh, it's been one of those days. One of those days. Despite all best efforts, it's just not happening. I would say impossible to be consistent, Stu. Raymond's got pole position though. Twelve thousandths. He's got it by mind. Very close. Oh, third for Alpha, P3 for Alpha. Nice one, mate. What was your quali time? Oh, horrible quali. You've already told me once again. 127.4. Oh, P7. P7. Nicely done, mate. Nicely done. Same time as us then on quali, 27.4. So difficult to be consistent round here. So difficult to be consistently quick. We're going to be starting on the softs here. I didn't change tyres there. I should have done. Dirty Spanish in P7. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, we'll keep an eye out then. That's in front of us though, yeah? Yeah, in front. We're P8, aren't we? Let's see then. Hopefully, if we manage to get past them, if they are a dirty driver, hopefully we get past them quickly and cleanly. Not someone who drives well for many races in a row. I've never driven well for one race in a row, Alpha, so I know how you feel. Good luck from Bob as well. Cheers, man. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed this can be our best one yet. Actually, I'll tell you what. Right. Let's go, let's go, let's do it. Like I say, fingers crossed for a good one here. Here we go. I kind of like P8 realistically is that cut off between first half of the grid, second half of the grid, and whether you go soft or hard tyres. We got the Frenchman behind us, who I think it was Bob warned us of the Frenchman, if I remember, and then Stu's warned us of the Spaniard in front. So not very good position to be in here, but we shall do our best. Good luck from Alpha as well. Thank you, mate. You as well. You too. Right, Raymond in the lead, and good luck to Raymond as well, of course. Alright, this guy's on hard tyres, clearly. This is the Spaniard. That he then punts us out of the corkscrew, but that was more beneficial than anything else, so I will take that, because we very nearly outbraked, but I was desperate to try and get past him there. Yeah, he was on the hard tyres as well, so he's doing the strategy that I was planning on doing. He's done what I was planning on doing, but I just forgot to change the tyres. Forgot to start on the actual tyres I was planning on starting on, so... Right. Raymond's got very good pace up front, but let's just see if we can try and match him for now. That Megane is a very, very good, quick car, and it's good on its tyres as well. One of these will be the podium position, I think. It is. The guy at the front of that trio is P3. Well, let's keep our eyes on that. Let's see if we can have a podium out of this race. Not like that, we won't. That has literally cost me so much time, that already. 2/10. I'm out of the slipstream of P5. Well out of the slipstream here. They're fighting a lot yet. Problem being though, me being right behind it, I don't want to lose too much time. I don't want to lose too much time. If they fight enough that they just kill each other, that'll be tremendous. I'll have the podium, walk straight into it. And it is a Supra up at the top of the trio. I feel like I'm quicker than this guy here. I get past without contact. Get past without contact. Really gonna work that, was it? He's got a car with better acceleration. And I was going to try and get to the inside before we got to the precursor corner to the corkscrew. That was potentially my chance right there. So hopefully I can stay in the slipstream with them. And stay within range. And stay within pace as well. That Mazda has got good acceleration, as we can see. He's managing to beat. I feel like I'm quicker in places, and then we go alongside the car. And then we realise the strength that that car has. Which is traction out of the corners and fairly decent acceleration. A little bit understeery there he is though. This time I'm going to go for it because we're going to be alongside him here. We've got the right to that. Lovely stuff. Going to have to give him the space though if he looks for the move to the inside, which he is possibly going to here. Very competitive. Elbows out, side by side racing. Well, that was as clean as you can get. I think 2 cars through the corkscrew there. Genuinely, that was really, really good. That I was ahead, so I had the right to try and turn to the apex, but still while trying to make sure he had enough space to be there and compete for the position. So happy with that, up to P5. However, that will have cost us quite a bit of time. Both laps of the fighting there. And that Spaniard who started on the hard tyres, he could well have that position if he's had a decent few laps there. And had some clean running and all that sort of stuff, so... We want this position to be ours, but we'll not assume it is just yet. It is on track at the moment, but those guys pitting earlier, we're going to have to watch out for. Right, 10.6 to Raymond up front. I think he's got a little bit of competition with him though. Someone right behind him, I think. Could be wrong. Nearly. It's cost a lot of time, that as well. That's cost a lot of time. CP2 there as well now. I think he's made a mistake more than we've caught up. Either that or it's a back marker. Or someone who's pitted early, that sort of thing. It could well be, we don't know. Why am I so slow? That's why. That's partly why. doing stupid things like that. Raymond's just been absolutely mega. Not being able to gain to him anywhere really. A couple of moments where I thought I could have gained to these guys up ahead while they're fighting, but doesn't look that way at the moment. That could be the race, you know, that is the challenge for the podium position. And I definitely need to be a little bit further ahead here. P3 and 4. P3's pulled a little bit of a gap now. And I'm really struggling to close the gap properly to P4 here, the Italian. I don't know what car he's in, but I will confidently say it's a bit of a quicker car than mine. Slight mistake there, running a bit wide. That's cost a lot. That's cost a lot. That's cost about 6-7 tenths. That. Thought about pitting. But Raymond with an absolutely storming race. Pole position, led every lap. And as it stands at the moment, he's going to take the win quite easily. Oh man, I feel like I need to apologise for this stream. I feel like I've been just way off the pace. Trying my absolute best with this car, but I'm struggling a little bit around here. Raymond goes into the pits. As do all of us. This is where we find out. This is where we find out of the guys who pitted earlier who's had the best run since. Because there will be a few of them that managed to undercut us here. Look at that. First 8 positions all into the pits. It says we're P3, but obviously we're not. Raymond onto the hard tyres now then. We come in. Onto the hard tyres we go. And out the pits we come. It's going to be P5, is it? No, we've lost that. We're going to be P6. Going to be P6. I was going to say that felt like it might have been a penalty. So the Spaniard did have a better run than us. By 3.2 seconds he manages to undercut us. So there we go. We get a 1 second penalty, but luckily enough it's not going to be anything to worry about. The guy behind actually ends up with a 1 minute penalty, making the same mistake that we did a little bit earlier on. But there we go then. Really hope everyone's enjoyed it. I'm going to have to dash. Going to wrap things straight up and leave. Be back on Monday night. No stream tomorrow, no British Heart Foundation races tomorrow. But we will be back on Monday for new daily races, hopefully some good ones, but we'll wait and see what those combos are. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. Congratulations, by the way, Raymond. That was a tremendous race. That was awesome. You had everything. Pole position, fastest lap, I think, as well, maybe. Led every race. Perfect race from you. Love it. And Alpha as well, what did you get? P7 in the end. Not too shabby, mate. Not too bad at all. You've got to be happy with that. Up in the A+ lobbies. I'm sure you'll be very, very happy with that. So, there we go. Hope everyone's enjoyed it. I'm going to wrap things up because we're actually going out to straight out to Pizza Hut. So, jobs are good in there. And, yeah, hope everyone enjoys the rest of the weekend. Enjoy the F1 tomorrow. My money is on... It's probably going to be on Max, isn't it, realistically? But... the better odds are probably on for Charles. So maybe I put the money on him. But anyways, hope everyone enjoys the rest of the weekend. Enjoy the F1, and I shall see you all on Monday. Toodles!